to this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse session. I'm going to be doing a reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in Aries today. This evening. It's kind of late, but it's beautiful and quiet right now, so I thought I would invite you all into my beautiful space I created, full of candles, rose petals, incense of lavender and rose, and all these beautiful lunar energies that we have here today, and the singing bowl. So before we get the reading started, and this reading's joining the masculine and the feminine here as we were talking energies of Aries, which is the masculine, and energies of Venus, or Libra, feminine. So we're joining those two together today with this energy, and it's very, very powerful. It's very deep, soul deep, core deep to relationships and relating to each other and coming within our power, and there's just so much going on right now. It's amazing. So before we get started, I thought we would do a little bit of singing bowl just to cleanse the energy and fully come into our centers and fully align with our divine true selves. So thank you for joining me. All right, let me get comfortable here. All right. I'm going to ring it 3 times or more just to see what comes through. I ask for my guides, my spirit guides, to come through. This reading is for everyone's highest good and highest selves to come through and speak the message to them to what resonates at this time. Namaste. Beautiful reading, and we've called in our divine selves and our guides to join us, and the angels. So I'm going to put this aside. And we will get started. So today, on the honor of the full moon and the energies, I was really called to get the new the Power Archangel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. So this represents the masculine. It's got a lot of fire energy to it. And excuses for the heater. And then the feminine divine, I was really called to work with the Oracles of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. It's a beautiful deck. I love it. And it's very feminine. It talks about romance and love and inner sensuality, and it's just got a really good feeling to it. So I'm going to do a lunar spread, bringing in the energies. The outer cards representing the masculine and the inner representing the feminine. So we're looking to within deep of the emotions. So I'm going to start off with the masculine, as mostly our outer world, what is going on, what we're driven to do, as well as we're driven by our feminine force always. Of course, they always coexist together. So I'm just going to shuffle, and I'm just going to ask, what are the energies for this eclipse and this full moon in Aries, joining with Venus, Libra? What are they having to tell us? What is our what is this all about, and what are the energies we're bringing in, what are the energies we will be guided by, guided through to our next steps in life. So on our beautiful path, we're all working on that. Everybody's going through so many shifts right now, whether it be relationships, jobs. It's fully, we're going to be coexisting in a way of living our true selves and our dreams, but it does take some work to get there. So I wanted to dedicate that to all of us tonight and know that we are on our ways. We're always fully guided and fully loved through all this energy and all this energetic shifting and change, and just fully flowing with that and finding the harmony and the balance in our relationships and working with others to fully make that happen rather than worrying about it. So just know that you are guided divinely, and they are talking tonight. They are beautifully talking tonight. So I'm just going to let them float out as they are floating out. Wow, amazing. So I hope you can feel the love. So I'm putting 4 cards out in kind of a cross spread, and the inner cards will represent 4 inner, basically like the directions as well. There's a lot of elements involved here, but I'm really feeling this fiery energy come through tonight. Fire and air coexisting, creating passion, creating drive, creating vital force within the sacred inner selves of all of ours. And I hope that makes sense. It's just floating through, as I say. So that is another, anyways, that's another thing we are learning, is about making sense of things and really just listening inside and knowing that as much as we thought things had to make sense before, now we're just letting them flow and letting them go because they are true. They're true, and we don't need to question them anymore. So anyway, so I asked the feminine divine to join the masculine divine in this beautiful reading. The energies of Venus and Mars and passion and love and fertility and unity, abundance come all through. Show us the way. Show us the wave of the waves, the currents that flows through our lives of beauty and grace and harmony and love and abundance and joy. And so beautiful. So I'm just going to let them, the mermaids are taking their time tonight. They definitely are. Okay, first card right there. Second card. And everything is a spiral. We are not linear anymore. Remember that. We are all floating the energy, truly listening. So I have my 8 cards laid out here, and I will, that needs to be on the sacred feminine side. So I'm going to start with the outer world. And it's not completely circular, as you can tell, but this is a lunar spread that I've created. Okay. So there's a card here, card there, card there, card there, and then we start again the inward sides. So I hope that makes sense, kind of going with the flow, into the spiral, into the flow. All right. So, first card I'm going to start is with here. And the first card we got is Knight of Gabriel. And that's going to be a little hard to see from this far away. But Knight of Gabriel talks about confidence, enthusiasm, courage, charismatic. And it says, time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. So I was just talking about that vital force, that energy. We're going to look into the next card. The next card is for Raphael. And it says, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. So it is connecting to the feminine sacred right there. Now we're going to go to the lower card. This talks about justice, and it says Archangel Raguel. you will. I hope I said that right. And this talks about fight for justice and equality. Rules made in your favor. Don't give up. Okay. Next card. Emphany, Archangel Raziel. This one talks about joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answer that comes through meditation. Interesting. So it seems like they're talking about manifesting and being on your path and living with your passions, as far as I'm concerned. Seeking out other possibilities to get there. Listening to your emotions, balancing them out, knowing that you're on your way. I really feel that. I know it talks about other possibilities, but I really feel like it's other ways that we see it. Possibly we have an idea of how to get there, but this really talks about other pathways of getting onto your path fully. Let's say it that way. And then with justice, I feel this has to do with fighting for all of our equality, everybody to feel happiness, and for it to be a balance and fair justice. And it seems like some people don't feel that yet, but we're on our way, just know that. And the next card, Emphany, it talks about joy through spiritual growth. So there's a lot of growth happening right here as we're walking on our path. We're moving into this new dimension, new time of fully living our truth and our inner selves coming outwardly. We're shining in. Our soul is shining out more than ever. It doesn't have to do about physical appearance as much as it's more about physical appearance, but it's more about truly expressing who you are and not fitting into the crowd always, but knowing that that is actually the true soul and the true human, if you want to call it, or true spirit of humanity, of where we're growing into, where we're expanding into this consciousness of life and love and living our passions, and knowing that we have the power to create the change we want to see in the world. That's a beautiful quote by Gandhi. I love that quote. I hope that was the right person I was talking about. Oh well. Anyways, next card, which we're going to talk about the feminine and inner sacred after we talked about the masculine and outer world. We're going to talk about the inner world now. So the first card we got is Time and Tide, Oceanic Spells and Ritual. Alright, that's the first card. Beautiful card. Absolutely love this deck. It's very emotional and intuitively romantic, I want to call it. Oh, talking about romance, and Lemuria returns, and this says earthly spirituality, community, oceans, conservations. That's beautiful. It's feeling very spiritual and full of growth and birth, this energy. Oh my goodness, fertility. Oh my god, I love this card so much. This is one of my favorite cards out of the deck. I hope you can see that. I will take a picture of it and put it on my Facebook if you want to look at it. This one says potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. I really feel this is about giving birth to what we're truly wanting in our lives and all manifest. But let's see the last card. The last card says Sanctuary. This is one of my, I love this card too. I love sitting in a bath and fully embracing my sensual feminine touch and just allowing myself to be my inner goddess and create my sanctuary with candles and rose petals and water, music, incense, just fully embracing all the senses and having tea. Oh, it's so beautiful. Privacy. Inviolated personal space. Inviolated personal space. Respected boundaries and taboos. Okay. So I know they have all their quotes on here. But from what I'm seeing is we're working on this outer path of bringing our inward self outwards, bringing the feminine outwards, whether you be a male, a female, whether you have more male energies or female energies, whatever you may be, because we all have all energies. As a human, as a soul, we have both. to balance ourselves out and fully embrace and connect to others, I feel. So I really feel this has to do about having confidence to move forward, knowing that there's other ways to get there, as much as we feel like it's a little cloudy at the moment. That's what I feel. I see a lot of clouds in the Four of Raphael, and I really feel that this has to do that, okay, there's an angel right there showing you the way. You just need to open your eyes, open your soul, and fully just open yourselves, and make sure you're taking care of yourselves along the way. As I know sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm not getting there, I want to go do this instead to make myself feel better, which is only a thing that makes you feel good for a certain amount of time, whatever that might be, food or toxins. I really feel this is about opening yourself up, cleansing, as there's a lot of water right there. The clouds will start to vanish. They will go different directions and open the gateway to you moving forward. But sometimes there'll be little shifts here and there to get there. So know that you're on your way, and that there will be other things presenting themselves to get you there even faster and closer to it, and fully embracing yourself along the way. So I really feel it has to do with this horse, then the ocean, coming down here to justice. So fighting for your rights, standing up for yourself. I really feel with Justice, Archangel Raguel, he's making sure that everything's balanced. It could be your spiritual life, it could be your job life, just blending it all together and having justice and equality for everyone to have that opportunity to shine their light in this beautiful universe, in this beautiful world. I really feel that is the time, and we're really going through this creative process of really bursting out with this energy and blossoming into who we truly are as spiritual beings, as living creatures, and knowing that we are a spirit having a human experience, but we're starting to recognize that there is another option for us, that we can live as one, united as the physical being the spiritual as well. So I really feel about that. That's what's going on in that card. Just balancing it out, bringing them together. And then the card on the left, it's empathy. It's the hermit that shines his light onto your road, onto your path. And he says, joy through spiritual growth. Be light. I feel like it's being a light worker. Be your true light worker. Do not be ashamed, or do not feel regret of choosing your path and knowing that you were born to do this. You have the divine right. It is the divine timing right now to go ahead and live your truth and be you. Be your authentic you, no matter what. No rules, no regulations. Just be yourself and speak from your heart and your soul, and always work with compassion. And know that you are unique. You are a unique soul that was born into this world with unique gifts to share with this world, that is meant for a purpose, and you are the one of those. And I urge you to go out and do your work that you know inside that you will do, and that you're on your way. And don't feel that you have to constrict yourself to learning it a certain way as others share it in the world with their spiritual growth. Take things and knowledge from people and blend it in together as one, and fully embrace this flow of unity coming through and sharing, and it's beautiful. So joy through spiritual growth. Be a light worker, I feel. Answer that will come through meditation. So really like sitting down in nature, sitting down in a beautiful room with candles, sitting in a bath, fully meditating, opening yourself up, just to see your divine crown chakra as this beautiful white huge lotus just unfolding and opening, and then also grounding yourself into that spiritual identity, the spiritual you who truly wants to shine. So it is a lot about spiritual growth here, and working on your way to your dreams, and that will get you fully into your body and into your soul, because we want to integrate the two together. All right, so time and tide. I feel like this has to do with some form of ritual. This could be going to the ocean, spending time doing your ritual, whether it be cleansing yourself with sage. I feel like this also has to do with writing affirmations into the sand. That is such an amazing thing to do. I tend to do that a lot. I write words with my toes just while I'm dancing, and it's just really fun. I know it sounds kind of interesting. But you move with the sand, you move with your body, and you fully put your energy into the earth, into what will the ocean will take in and wash it in, and the universe will so fully see this code you've developed, that you're putting the energy out there that you want to call in, that fully bringing it in as one. So, and the second card in the inner circle of the feminine divine is Lemuria returns. So through this, you're connecting very much to giving birth to your manifestation. Could be also giving birth to a child. What a beautiful time this is to give birth to a child, to bring in another source of a beautiful light work, or an indigo, a new form of indigo. I feel like we're really evolving in there. So earthly spirituality, coming in as a community, birthing this in as a community, maybe sharing with other mothers your knowledge and your spiritual growth. You're giving birth to a child naturally, or any form you feel that is really more nurturing, and a sense of your personal holistic way of doing it. So, and that could be many forms. And it says fertility, and this has this beautiful baby, and connecting that, it could also be connecting to your feminine divine womb, or your masculine energy, that's your root, and fully developing that, and fully like rounding from the top in, downwards into your root, and then upwards again. So really being creative with it, really, really creative energy, and initiating yourself to, this is what I want to birth, this is what I want to give birth to. And it's very interesting, as we have this mermaid being pregnant, and then the woman holding a baby in a bubble. So it is giving birth to it, but the candles like to talk with angels. But it is also about feeling this before it happens. I really feel, as much as this is afterwards, I really feel that, or bonding to your child before it comes into this realm, bonding it when it comes in, and fully, I feel like also this has to do with the soul of the child, fully feeling supported and motherly nurtured, and knowing that there is another way to raise our children as much as we have been taught to, a different way. I really feel like birthing this new way and showing them the yes in life rather than the no, opening those doors for them to be them truly selves, and them showing us how we can truly be ourselves. They're our mirror, we are their mirror. That is how we see it, even from the inside to the out world, to the spiritual, to the dream world, everything beyond. So really amazing energy there. And I feel like the child is moving its hands, so it's shifting us into this new dimension in life force, as we are guided by that, and guided by our hearts and our souls and our guides. Wow, lots of energy here. And I feel like after we've done all this work, we're also going to need to cleanse like crazy, because we're going to be feeling so much, which is a beautiful thing. And allow yourself to feel. Get in a bath, get in some salts, light your candles, put your incense on, make some beautiful tea, spend some time alone, as much as you've been connecting to your path, connecting to different beings, connecting to souls, and creating this new universe that we're in right now, and blossoming, and connecting to the feminine and the masculine, and bringing the masculine into the feminine, and the feminine into the masculine. So sharing both parties, whether it be friends, groups of circles, relationships, really bonding super deeply, and knowing that we are on our way. I really feel this. So, yeah, we're going to be getting a lot of energy come through us. I will make an update on the next new moon about what I feel is coming through. This is a very special reading I like to do, and this was my gift for you tonight. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it tied all really well together. It's just a lot is coming through right now. We will be going through a phase, and do not fear, we'll be going through a phase of a bit more inward time, and I feel like this will be a great time to do the sanctuary for yourself, do yoga for yourself, even go to a place that's called the sanctuary. There's a wonderful place in Koh Phangan, Thailand, where I went a few years ago, and it was the most amazing place I've ever been. It's very about detoxing yourself, but just go to that place that makes you feel like it's your sacred space, your place you can go to anytime, anywhere, or also on your time when you can go more inward do your inner goddess work, fully develop that. But as I said, there's a retrograde phase happening in Mercury. It's about communication, but we are going to be going inward. But I really feel with this eclipse, there's going to be a lot of movement in a different way, possibly more spiritual than the external, but it's on its way. We are on its way. And November 10th, I think it goes direct. So I know Monday it starts, but please be rest assured, all is well, all is divine timing, and all is perfect, and all is now. So please spread your light, spread your love, and be on your path now. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My bubbly self as I flit with the energies, but I truly enjoyed this space with you, and I hope you did too. I look forward to connecting with you very soon, and have a blessed, blessed full moon lunar eclipse in this beautiful opening Aries. Go for it energy, manifest your dreams, manifest the love all together as one, masculine and feminine, divine as one, as we are truly meant.